Summer's coming, you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Okay, here we are.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
Hello everyone! Welcome to No Edit Shenanigans and Firewatch. Now, this game, Firewatch, looks like you're like a park ranger or something in a tower overlooking some amount of land. But what really caught my eye was just the artistic style of the game and how it looks like a beautiful game. Just from the pictures that I've seen before I got this and then this startup screen, it looks fucking amazing. So let's get underway here. New game. Went real quick on that one. Campo Santo. I hope you guys can hear it all well. I didn't have a chance to really look at volume stuff yet. And Panic Incorporated. Oh, I can panic. Don't worry. I can do that. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Cool. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s. I am not late 20s, I'm early 20s. I have a baby face, come on. Laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby. See you, Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinks with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. I have been drunk before, but I don't think I'm drunk enough to just be like, you're pretty. I don't think I've been that drunk. So you slur the word major and it smells like coerce. He gave an awkward smile. You cool. Evolutionary biology says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. And what's yours, she asks. She sniffs your hair. Toxicology. Was that a burn? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. You wouldn't have hurt my feelings, but yeah, I'll split a cheeseburger. We be dating. Uh, I don't like how I have just fists. Hey, I can see my legs. How come I feel like I'm the Wreck-It Ralph? Just the look of my hands. I'm getting Wreck-It Ralph vibes, but it's still a pretty game. I'm assuming that was my truck, but I'm gonna... I should probably load gear into the truck. Just yeet. It's fine. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. That's exactly like me and my girlfriend, then fiance, now wife. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You can drink a beer just about anywhere. But life is good. I don't drink beer. Beer's Julia wants to get a dog. I would love that. scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket, or you adopt. We can't do both? I would love to have a German Shepherd, but the beagle's probably more adorable. I want the German Shepherd, but if she wants the beagle, then it was her idea to get a dog. She's in love with the beagle. I'll get a beagle and name it Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. I didn't forget. 1979. You walk on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat is still radiating off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at math or good at much. Saying if you have some. Couple little idiots. I want kids, but at this point we're not married, we're just dating. But she's thinking towards the future, so in that case, we should probably yeah, I would like that. You say, yeah, that'd be nice. You say she's absolutely right. Yeah. So we got. Weirdly reminds me. My first vehicle was a single cab red truck. So this is kind of creepy to me. But is this that was a before and this is an after, or is this like? Yes, I don't. Learn to live with bears. You're in the air country. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Okay. This is for inexperienced hikers. This is for experienced hikers, it said. So Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. This is the next year after we have that conversation. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. It's just I would be more worried than I wouldn't want to ignore her, but getting mad doesn't. I don't want to get mad. I would just be worried. She didn't answer my calls or texts or anything, I'm assuming, so you don't touch each other all night. The next day, you feel guilty about being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. Yeah, but I'm not angry. Like, no, just let me know what you're doing next time. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. Draws all the places you go. She draws you. I I don't have the body of He-Man, but I definitely be like, yeah, triceps. You look awesome. No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, this is why it's for experienced hikers. That's why. You gotta fucking yump it every once in a while. Wait, shit, where am I going? I have been out in the woods for a while. It was like nice daylight when I fucking left. Jesus Christ. What's this say? 2 Forks Fire Lookout. 8 more miles. That's fine. Yump it. You can make it. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. No! Don't kick Bucket! You confront the attacker. You beat his goddamn face in. I don't think that would be... I mean, he has a knife. I tried to just scare him away. He runs away, take a different path from that day forward. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. It's been 5 years since we had that conversation, because wasn't that 1979 I said? Yale. Yale is Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a good job. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I'm assuming like holidays and stuff. Agree if she commutes back and forth, because this shouldn't break up a relationship. I know I would hate living over there because it'd be big city. I don't want to live in a big city. So I would be fine moving closer, but I guess this character is not, so... Ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up, if that's what she wants. Yeah. She agrees. She flies to Boulder 3 times each semester. Okay, so like every 2 months or so? Every month and a half, 2 months? The next year, Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost on a colleague for borrowing books which were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She is found crying in the stairwell. Say that maybe you guys should talk about it to someone. You mean, there's something clearly going on then. If she doesn't remember loaning them to him 2 days prior, we should probably talk to somebody. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, you're aware that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Like I said, I don't have the body of He-Man, but hell yeah! Yeah! Triceps! Bucket is getting older. Julia comments says it's kind of nice because he's getting less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. In 1987. So we've been seeing her married now for almost 10 years, I think. If I can do math right. I'm probably wrong. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. Drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason. Has been brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. Sits with you for a couple months. If I move her into a facility, it won't be great. I won't be able to see her as much. Determined to take care of her by yourself. How can I do that when I'd have to be at whatever job I have? Unless I work from home, but that hasn't been discussed remotely yet. I feel like in the moment I would be too stubborn. But if it sat with me for a couple months, in the moment when he says that, I'd be too stubborn. But after thinking about it for a couple months, and I'm sure over the months it gets worse. The Julia's gonna hate it. That's probably... yeah, let's just go this way, Ben. This is a beautiful game, though. Hello there. Your family her family agrees with your decision. Find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. Go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Possibly for the best then. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go and see her from time to time. Or you go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Ouch. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. Seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer's coming, you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Loading, loading, loading. So how long is it going to take to load? I'm waiting. Okay, here we are. Enter the lookout tower. Is this the job that it said I'm taking? Am I doing this now? There's a normal door inside, but what's all over here? There's a couple propane tanks. Okay. So that's the other lookout over there then. Okay, shut the door. Thank you. Turn on the power. Oh.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Cool. You weren't close. You were not close. Apparently, I took this job to get away from my crazy, mind-boggling wife. So, here we are. Out in the middle of the woods. Because running away from your problems fixes everything. Right? Right. Speaking of problems, if no one probably cares, but I'm recording. Oh, hey, typewriter.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
That's not creepy at all.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it.
That clock is
hike
broke
puts
then.
everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
Oh, that's north, that's west. What?
I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Oh, now I do.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set them straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not
Beat the
like
shit
I
out of him.
work over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Convenient.
That's one word for it.
Okay, so I don't need to reply. Well, okay, I guess I got to do with fireworks and some shit. Apparently, I can't beat them. This has been a weird opening. So my name is Henry. I came out here. I'm, God, 40 something. Came out here to get away from my wife, who is slowly going crazy from dementia, who's in a home. Yeah. I guess this game is going to hit a little bit closer to home. It's not like my wife Emily has any of that, but my grandfather has Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and some dementia, I guess. And along with another half dozen diseases. So this is going to be a bit weirder of a game than I thought. But, again, it is a fucking beautiful game. So, we will, I guess, see you in the next one. I'll be recording immediately after this, but you'll see this video whenever you see this video. So yeah, we gotta go deal with some people shooting off fireworks. Deuces!